Good day and welcome to Open Studio on Cape Town TV. My name is Ashley and today we are joined by guest Dress for Success Cape Town, an organization that provides professional clothing for women in need. Tiara, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Ashley.
It's an honor to have you with us today. Tiara, can you give us the background of Dress for Success? How did you guys start? When did you start? And where are you guys situated?
Yes, of course. So, Ashley, my background is in human resources.
Wow.
I've spent the last 25 years working in HR in Cape Town, supporting local startup organizations and global organizations such as Hewlett-Packard. So, working in HR, you kind of have a good understanding of what the challenges women face when they're trying to enter the workforce. And so in 2010, when my son was born, I just finished my Master NLP certification, and I wanted to take my skills and experience and plow it back into the community. I am born and bred on the Cape Flats. I grew up in Athlone. You know, it's my city, you know.
Wow.
And so I found Dress for Success while Googling one day. And I thought, this really resonates with me. Let me see what I can do to bring an affiliate to South Africa. So that's when I did my first application. Sadly, after 3 years, it was declined. They said that the country wasn't very big on volunteerism back then, and we were also going through quite a bit of political instability. So I was then forced to go back to formal employment.
Okay.
And in 2015, while I was cleaning out some emails, ending my formal employment, I contacted them again. I saw there was an affiliate yet in South Africa, and I thought, you know what, let me try. Let me try one more time. And so I did my second application, and late 2017 it was finally approved, and it was the most magical experience ever, but hard at the same time.
Of course, and I like that with your enthusiasm, because the spirit was there, the go-getting was there, and it was phenomenal. Tell me, what is your mission and the vision for Dress for Success Cape Town?
So our vision is very simply, it's a world where women don't live in poverty. And so having an affiliate in South Africa and based in the Western Cape, which is the area that we look after, we work with disadvantaged women, all ages and all circumstances. They can be high school leavers. They can be women that for many years maybe didn't need to work, they got a divorce, their husbands or spouses have passed away and they need to get back into the workforce for whatever reason. They come to our doors.
Wow. And as a non-profit organization, how do you improve the employability for these women in need in the Western Cape?
So that's a very good question. So what do? In a nutshell, we provide professional attire, shoes, clothing, bags, scarves. In fact, we dress them from head to toe when they come to us, when they have an interview lined up. And so the women that come to our doors, they come to us being referred by a partner. The partners are either schools in the Western Cape, colleges, universities. They could even be prison rehabilitation centers or other non-profits that already work with women. They then refer the women to us who need our services, who have an interview lined up. When they have an interview lined up, they get booked in for a 90-minute consultation, and part of that 90 minutes is actually dressing them for the interview, and the second part of the 90 minutes, we actually take them through the very fundamentals of going for the interview. So where is the interview based? How are you getting there? What public transport method are you using? Do you have money to get to the interview? And then, of course, we spend some time doing a mock interview with them.
That is awesome. And tell me, this clothing, where do you guys get it from?
We get it from the women in the Western Cape who have too much. You know, everyone has something in their cupboard that's too big or too small. You know, they don't know why they bought it in the first place. It was probably on sale. It's the wrong color. You know, now you have an organization that you can actually donate your gently used or new professional attire to.
Wow. And what are some of the creative ways that you guys use to help women achieve their abilities or their goals?
So we provide a network of support. So, like I said, some women come to us when they have an interview lined up, but other women also come to us when they are just getting into the job market. We run a Step Up to Success program, which is a very different work readiness program. It runs over 5 half mornings. And what I forgot to mention is that we are a volunteer-driven organization. So all the women that work with us and support other women, come in as volunteers. They can come in either as a stylist, makeup artist, hairdresser, photographer, and through this 5-day Step Up to Success program, we really take the women down to the fundamentals, the stuff that they don't teach at school, sadly. And so we prepare them for deciding whether they need to go into the job market or not.
I think what I love most about this whole thing that you guys are doing, you not only dress them with physical clothing, but you dress them with confidence to go out there, to conquer the world, and to win this.
Absolutely.
Am I right?
Absolutely.
So,
yes.
wow, that is absolutely phenomenal because looking at these women backgrounds, because some of them are in poverty, some of them come from abusive backgrounds, correct? And so with that being instilled in them, I think you guys are you're like angels.
We are. We
You-
are.
you really are.
It feels like that sometimes. It does. Especially when we get messages back to say that, I got the job.
Wow.
I got the job means that we've helped somebody change their entire life. Often women head up households in the Western Cape. And so changing their life by helping them take one step closer to becoming employed, getting the job means that their kids can now go to school. It changes their family dynamics, it changes the communities that they live in. And I want to say this, imagine just for a second how a piece of clothing can help another woman break the cycle of poverty. How is it that a piece of clothing can be a barrier to finding a job?
Wow.
It is.
No, it is. And I'm pretty sure how rewarding it is to you guys when the women come to you in the contact and say, I got the job, I did it. Because that's what you guys do as well, eh?
That's the most important part of the work we do. We change lives. We literally are in the business of changing lives.
Awesome. We're going to go on a short break. Guys, do not leave with us. You're watching Open Studio on Cape Town TV. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. If you've just joined us, you're watching Open Studio on Cape Town TV. I'm Ashley and with us we have Dress for Success Cape Town, an organization that provides professional clothing for women. Listen, Tiara, tell me, with this that you guys are doing, you obviously are planning to dress 1,000 women for this year, 2019. How are you going to achieve that?
Oh, 300 women will be direct beneficiaries. But like I said earlier on, when we change one woman's life, the impact is not only on them, it's also for their kids and for their families. And in the Western Cape, many women head up households. So we will have in total impacted 1,000 lives in 2019.
Wow. And how many women have you helped thus far? And have you had any empowering stories of women coming back to you with what your help has done to them?
Definitely. So let me talk about 2018. 2018
Sure.
was our first year of operation. We spent the first 6 months getting all the governance of setting up a non-profit in place, as well as a board of directors. And of course, being a new non-profit, you don't have any funding. So we knocked on several doors. I knocked on several doors, and eventually one opened in an organization called the Cornerstone Institute. They used to be based in Salt River. And what I did with them in order to get space to operate was I did a trade exchange where I offered my HR services free of charge in exchange for office space.
What?
Yes. You have to. Running a non-profit is really challenging. So they gave us a beautiful, beautiful area to work from. And in 2018, we signed up 4 referral partners, one of them being Kwela Tourism. They run learnerships with disadvantaged youth for the hospitality industry. And so the success story I want to share with you today is about their 10 ladies that they referred to us, one in particular named Pamela. When she came into Cornerstone that morning, I actually thought that she was in the wrong place. because she arrived late, and I had already contacted them to say, you know, Pamela's not here. Anyway, somebody walked in, baggy jeans on, big chunky shoes, a beanie, you know, big jacket. You know, and I said, hi, I'm Tiara. And she's like, I said, are you in the right place? This is Dress for Success. And she was like, yes, no, I'm looking for Tiara. My name's Pamela. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm so sorry. I thought you were a guy for a minute.
Wow, oh my word.
Started chatting with Pamela. She was going for an interview for a chef, chef de partie. And we got on talking, you know. I took out for Pamela a couple of dresses, of course, because ahead of time, the organized referral partners send us their dress size, their shoe size, you know, pant size, so that we can take out a couple of outfits ahead of time. Because we're volunteer driven, we work on trying to be as efficient as possible. Anyway, Pamela didn't like any of the dresses. She wanted to wear pants, and I said to her, listen, have you worn a dress before? No. Never bought a dress before in her entire life, never worn one. And I said to her, so why don't we do this? Let's try and see what you look like in a dress, and let's take that beanie off for a moment. Anyway, she put the dress on, and my goodness, what an unbelievable transformation.
So a complete makeover.
Complete makeover. The sad part of that story, Ashley, is that when I started chatting with Pamela, I realized that the reason she dressed the way she did was to protect herself.
I was just going to ask you, why did she dress like that?
She didn't want anyone to know that she was a woman.
What?
She wanted to avoid being assaulted, being even raped, and so she dressed like a guy her entire life to protect herself.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
To protect herself, she dressed herself as a man.
As a man.
From society,
Yes.
from being hurt.
Yeah.
And I just think it's phenomenal where you guys come in and you basically, not only did you break that barrier, but you also gave her that confidence and say, I'm a woman, this is what you're built for, this is what your vision is, this is what's stone for you.
Exactly, exactly.
Wow, that is absolutely powerful.
Pamela got the job, by the way.
She got the job.
She got the job.
Well done, Pamela, well done.
You know, so when the women get a job, they then come back to us for a week's worth of matching separates, all free of charge, to last them until they get their first paycheck at the end of the month. And of course, when Pam came back, she wanted black slats and shirts. But we still dressed her as a woman, and she said to me, I've never felt that way before.
Wow.
You know, she said she was, just the time we spent with her, making her feel confident, making her feel as if she can conquer the world, you know, meant so much. I cried when I got home.
It changed her life.
I cried when I got home that
I can
evening.
imagine.
And, you know, I want to share Pamela's story with Cape Town so that they can
I'm
understand
glad.
the impact
Yes.
of what a piece of clothing they donate and how that piece of clothing will and can change somebody's life.
Wow. Can you tell us about the global movement that Dress for Success is part of?
Absolutely. So, Ashley, I've been very fortunate to travel with Dress for Success. I'm part of a global movement of change. We're a sisterhood of 150 affiliates like us situated all around the world. We are unfortunately the only one in South Africa at the moment. There are many affiliates in America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, UK, Scotland, Romania. We even have one in Kathmandu, in Nepal. And I was very fortunate to meet her when I attended the annual global conference in San Francisco. So we are global, truly, truly global movement of change. We've dressed and supported and given more than 1 million women confidence all around the world.
Wow. You also provide an empowering programs to these women. Tell us about that.
I will, but I just want to take you back 1 minute.
Yeah, sure, please.
Dress for Success started more than 20 years ago by a lady named Nancy Lublin in a church basement. Her grandfather gave her 5,000 Rand inheritance. And our current CEO, Joy Gordon, was one of the first volunteers. She was a lawyer. She saw how important, she saw the vision, she believed in the vision, and today she's still our global CEO for Dress for Success.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go to another short break. We'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for joining us, and I'm Ashley, and welcome to Open Studio and Cape Town TV. Tiara, we want to go back to the empowering programs that you provide for these women. Please tell us about that, and where does it take place?
So right now we're only running our suiting program, but we also run resume clinics with various organizations. The Sarki Batman Center in Athlone is one of them, and Learning in Reach, which is an ECD center in Lavender Hill. So the resume clinics, we provide CVs for women who don't have them, but we also take them through a 2-hour interview skills workshop to prepare them for what it's like when they need to go out and be in an interview. And then next year we are looking to partner with a financial institution in Cape Town where we can run our financial literacy program. It is a global program. We are actually participating in a financial literacy training session so that we are able to run this program in next year. I mean, think about it. The worst thing about getting a job and not knowing how to manage your money may not help a woman. So we want to make sure that we combine our suiting program, helping a woman getting a job, and then knowing how to manage their money.
Yeah, that is awesome. Tell us, what does the future look like for Dress for Success Cape Town?
Well, Ashley, you know, this role that I'm in really puts me out of my comfort zone. I literally have to knock on doors all the time to get organizations to support us.
Wow.
We moved into our own premises this year, and probably through God's work and the work we do, we've been able to pay our rent every month. So we need to find creative solutions to be able to generate a revenue somehow. And one of the ideas we have is to actually, the women that can't find jobs, to help them find sewing skills so that we can actually start putting together our own affordable work clothing for women, so that women that want to go and work don't have to spend a lot of money, but we can create a clothing line of really good quality and affordable work attire.
Wow. I'm listening to your story, and I'm really touched by it. Tremendously, I can really tell you that. And I'm pretty sure as a non-profit organization with you guys ahead, was there, just as human, was there any moments where you felt like giving up?
I give up 10 times a day, Ashley.
Wow.
And then I have to take a moment and reflect on the amount of good work we've done.
Of course.
You know, being volunteer driven, having to knock on doors for money, having to knock on doors for clothing, that's an easy ask.
Yeah.
Like I said, everyone's got something that they want to give away, but getting the brand out there, the marketing out there, it's me, myself, and I. I have been blessed to have a partner that supports me and supports the work that I do. And without his support financially, I wouldn't be able to sit here today, and I wouldn't be able to change women's lives.
Wow.
So, you know, one day maybe somebody will support us financially, but I'm learning along the way. And I've also learned to be resilient, to never give up, to continue to persevere. And, you know, just that feeling when somebody calls you to say, I got the job, I don't think any money can make up for that.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in Athlone. I grew up in a home where my dad was, alcoholic, who used to beat us when he, got drunk. And I grew up in poverty. As a single mom, there were many times when I had, the very last 100 rand in my pocket and, deciding whether I put petrol in or whether I buy bread. So I know what these women go through that come to us. And I think that my journey has led me to this point, to be the best spokesperson to help change another woman's life. And it's changed my life. I'm a better parent, I'm a better partner. And throughout my entire working life in HR, I've always had people contact me and say, Tiara, my niece is looking for a job. Do you know any vacancies? It's my calling. It's where I'm supposed to be.
I really think, I think it is your calling because the name Tiara speaks for itself because that is basically like a crown. So I think that you are called for this, you know. So with regarding with your story, you shared with us, how can the general community get involved and come on board to help you guys?
Yes, and we need that.
Yes, yes.
You know, there are a couple of ways to get involved with Dress for Success. The first is to get your friends and family around when you have a birthday party, be a birthday hero, and collect gently used or new professional attire and donate it. Our offices are open Monday to Friday. We're in Plumstead from 9 to 3. If you're a retailer and you're watching this, support us with your second runs. You know, if you're an organization that would like to run a suit drive for us, we ask organizations in the Western Cape to get all their employees involved with donating their gently used professional attire. You can also sign up as a monthly donor.
Wow.
You can support us by making a small tax deductible contribution every month, and all those money either goes towards paying our rent or supporting the women that come through our doors with money to get to the interviews.
Awesome. And how can these people get in touch with you guys?
Very easy. Our website is capetown.dressforsuccess.org. We're on all social media handles at Dress for Success Cape Town, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have a YouTube channel as well. And then we're also on LinkedIn.
On?
LinkedIn.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
awesome. You're
Yeah.
also on there.
So there are different ways people can get in touch with us. And, you know, we really need Cape Town support. Cape Town will be a better city if we help the women and change their lives.
I think all women needs to come together and really do this because I think, I mean, I am in awe just listening to your story, and I was like really excited when I wanted to do this interview and sitting with you here, and it's like I'm sitting on the throne with you, like next to an angel. And I just want to just tell you that what you're doing, continue what you're doing, because there's an awful lot of women that need this. We need that woman empowering. We need to instill that positiveness into women, because all these women are broken. They've been abused. That confidence, it's down.
Absolutely.
Because it's not just the physical clothing that I've
Yeah.
mentioned to you earlier. It's about success. It's about go out there, conquer the world. I can do this. And it's not just about the interview or getting dressed. It's about, it's a journey. Am I correct?
It's definitely a journey for these women, Ashley. You know, and one thing we want to be able to do is partner with more non-profits in the Western Cape. It's a free service we offer women. The women that come through the non-profit stores, they may support them, you know, from a psychosocial point of view, but when they are ready to go out into the job market, when they are ready to conquer the world, please sign up as a referral partner and refer
Absolutely.
them to us so that we can help them take one step closer to becoming employed.
I salute you in everything that you do.
Thank
I
you.
salute your husband. I salute your kids and everybody that is involved in this. I think it's a wow, because I'm wowed with this. So people, Cape Town ladies, everybody out there, if you want to get involved, you can reach these guys on all social media formats, which is Dress for Success
Success
Cape
Cape Town.
Town.
That's
So
correct.
ladies, get out your clothing, everything that you feel that is good, that you would still want to wear. Please provide it to these people. There's so many people that need this. And once again, thank you for watching us, people. God bless. Goodbye.